Welcome, everyone, to Akron, Ohio, and home of the Akron Zips, where the fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old Rubber Bowl. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. The Zips return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody... and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
And just understanding where you're out of the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
At the 35, he's loose. Oh, my, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Zips. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the returner will be brought down. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense will go to work for the first time today. When a guy gets off the... as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Lets it fly. And it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass op.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Akron! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Caught near the sideline, it's Fletcher. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Leaves it with the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Gonna let it fly. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Well, that's a good omen if you're this offense, obviously. It's early in the game. You've got the lead, and the ball's bouncing their way. Really nice catch there, David, off the deflection.
A good early omen, for sure, for this offense.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
A loss of 14 on the play.
A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, 2nd and 3rd and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll go to the ground. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Setting up the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he breaks into the open.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and Davies tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Zips. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between the QB and the wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Handoff from the gun. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. The give is to Williams.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you what, when you see a tight end come that open, a lot of times it had something to do with the wide receivers running down the middle of the field, stretching those safeties, and he just slips out and kind of gets lost, and the tight end was wide open in the outer part of the field.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Out of the gun, the inside give. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Bullock. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Zips send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Still running at the 40. Lowers those pads. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Give to the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Akron!
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. He's only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
On the run, it's Robertson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Bust through behind his pad. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. He'll do it himself. On the move at the 30. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They're trying to get to him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on 2nd down from the 13. Looking for a man. It's Bullock. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Gray. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. At the 40, there he goes. Afterburners coming. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the... Lets it fly deep downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fielded in the end zone. It's caught. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They're setting up the screen. Keeps the legs moving. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Hand off from the shotgun. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And the Zips will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Simon. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
To the air, it's Bullock. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Got it in the middle. It's Gray. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. To the air on first down. Getting some heat. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Louisiana Tech now has it in the red zone. Pocket starts to collapse. And the ball's out, and they're after it. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
He'll pull it on the read. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll run the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Zips will line up to punt it away. On the return, it's Simon. Makes a move. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Bullock. He makes the connection. Still running at the 40. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They'll run for it on 4th down. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Robertson. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bulldogs want to move quickly. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Bullock. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
He's tackled at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, Louisiana Tech.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Louisiana Tech.
That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that...
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
The two-point attempt is no
About to
good.
kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
30. Louisiana Tech, 21.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Coffee. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. It'll be a draw. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Zips are on the move. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. The give to the tailback. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. The Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's got the tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. The completion short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Zips are in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Zips. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Working that left side now. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
36. Louisiana Tech.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Coming after it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. takes a hit as he fires. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And